Please subscribe to UiPath Expo Hub channel and hit the bell icon. Be the first person to watch the latest automation video. Hello friends, we are going to talk about full selector and partial selectors. What are those? What is the difference when I have to use a full selector, when I have to use a partial selector? Okay, this is a more of a concept for us to understand and learn and know where to use them. So let's get started. So let's say for this example, I am going to take one of the application that you have seen, mycrm. This is the application. Let's say I am going to select, going to take a click activity or type into activity, whatever you want to take. Okay, let's say click activity. So here, if I take a click activity and I am going to click on indicate on screen, and here I am going to select, let's say this button. Okay, any button I am going to select, let's say. So the moment I do it, what is happening, if you see, if you go to the selectors and look at it, the full selector, the term called full selector contains all the nodes starting from your application to all the containers, right? Starting from the application node to the final node, it contains everything. So it is called full selector. Okay, so what is a partial selector then? For example, for partial selector, let me take the similar one, but the partial selector is always has a container. I mean, you'll be using a attached window, attached browser, things like that. So here what you are doing, I'm going to click on indicate window on screen on the attached window, and I'm going to attach the entire application. So this remembers that which application it has to work. Now, if I'm using a click activity, inside this will become a partial selector, because I'll tell you why. Now if I click on indicate element and try to do the same thing, so what is happening, if you see this selector, now open the selector on the right hand side, you will see the Windows app mycrm.exe has a gray color outline. So that means it is inheriting that from the top one, and the rest of it has been taken. Okay, so if you see there is a gray color on the top, if you can visibly see that there is a gray color, that is the inheritance of the previous one. Now let me show you. If I go up and try to do the same thing, open, this is for the normal full selector. Okay, so if I open the full selector, you will see there is no gray icon. You can see that, right? The Windows app mycrm.exe does not have a gray highlight on that. Okay, wherein the same thing, if you open in the partial selector, which is enclosed by a attached window or attached browser activity, and within that when you are putting it, this will be called as a partial selector, and you can see this has been grayed out. Okay, there's a light gray color on top of it. So this is how the difference between the full selector and partial selector. Now the question is, you'll ask me, Rakesh, why I have to even go for it? I can use any one of them, but what is the difference? So there is a technical difference that which you need to know. The technical difference is, when I'm using a full selector, that means it is having everything, which application, where to click, and all of that, right? It is containing all the nodes. So this is very good when you are switching between multiple activities. Let's say you are entering a data into application, you are working on an Excel file, you are working on some other source where you are taking the data and placing it, again going back to the source, again taking the data, placing it. So when you are juggling between multiple applications or switching between multiple applications, it is recommended that you always go with a full selector. Okay, let's say I'm simply entering a data, I already have a data in the queue and I'm simply entering a data into this. So in such cases, you can go with a partial selector. Can I go with the full selector that time? Yes, you can go, no problem. But again, the best suited one would be going for a partial selector. So partial selector, when you are staying on that same application and continuously entering the data, you're not switching between multiple windows. So that's where you have to go with a partial selector. There's one more thing I have to tell you. There is a recording option. Okay, there are two recording options. Even this goes with the full selector and the partial selector. So for example, the basic one, right? The basic recording that you have in UiPath, this utilizes the full selector. For example, let me click on basic. Okay, and here I will be clicking on record. So let me enter a data here. Let's say I'm going to enter Rahul. Sorry, let's say Rakesh. Okay, I'm entering the data, hitting on empty field. After you do that, hit on enter. Okay, hit on enter. Then it is recording everything, whatever you are doing. Again, click on this. Again, you can enter a last name Kumar. hit on empty field and hit enter. It's written, press enter when you are done. Okay, so one, let's say two things I have done and I want to stop it, hit on the escape button. So I hit on the escape button, so and click on save and exit. Remember how to use it. So this is the full selector. Do you see there is no attached browser or attached window activity being used, correct? So once you have recorded this, right, once you have recorded this, if you open this selector, you can see it contains all the applications, right? Entire, all the nodes has been there. But let me use the another one. I'll be using the other one called the desktop recorder. Okay, this time I'm going to use the desktop recorder and see how this is going to work. So again, the same option, record, and here let me enter some other name. Let's say Simran. Okay, and empty field and hit on enter, and I'm entering the next name, car, and empty field and hit on enter. So I have recorded, hit on escape button now. Now save and exit. So the moment I do this, you can see the desktop recorder has come over here. Now in the desktop recorder, you see there is an attached window used. So this will become, so wherever you see attached window and then you have this selectors used, so that becomes a partial selector. So this is good when you are not switching between multiple applications. So let's see the difference. Let me open it and click on this. So you can see the mycrm.exe has been grayed out. I mean, it's grayed, there's a gray color on top of it. So this gives an indication this is inherited from the attached browser or attached window activity, and inside that it has taken all other portions. So this is the partial selector. So these are the terms that you should know, which is a full selector, which is a partial selector. So anybody who guides you, your solution architect, use a full selector or a partial selector. So go with that. Okay, so that your entire project will be lightweight. So depending on the instructions, you should understand the difference between a full selector and a partial selector. I hope this concept is clear now. We'll come up with a lot of such things which will be very useful for you to know. So please continue with us. Please do subscribe to our channel in case you have not done it yet. Please do like all the videos. Please support us. We have been working very hard and we need some support from all of you. So I'm request all my viewers on the channel to like the videos that you're watching. Thank you very much, guys. Have a good day.